We're here at Gila River Telecom in Arizona, and we're with Mike Scully, who's the general manager. And Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about Gila River Telecom and its background?
Well, Gila River Telecommunications was formed, we're actually starting our 20th year in service this year, our 20th anniversary. And really this company was formed when penetration was really poor, somewhere down near 10% at one point. Party lines were in existence as late as the 70s here on the reservation.
Back in the late 70s and early 80s, there was very few phone services available out here. Like maybe only where I grew up, in Stucknick, there was probably 20 phones within a 5-mile radius. And if there was some kind of an incident where somebody needed to use a phone, they would actually have to go to somebody's home that had phone service and use that facility. Like we would have people come into our house at all hours of the night and the morning because they had a car accident, or maybe there was some kind of a situation that needed the attention of the police or ambulance. So yeah, I can remember that from when I was younger.
And this company was formed to get affordable service to people that just flat couldn't get a basic telephone service, didn't have the ability to call 911. People literally had to hike a couple of miles to a payphone to call an ambulance. And there's some pretty heart-wrenching stories about some of the things that occurred in the beginning. This company's gone through a great transformation. It was formed in 1988. And it had done a great job of providing basic service to this community. Well, the last approximately 4 or 5 years, like every other carrier out there, we had to change with the times and get the types of services to the community members that they needed to participate in this great economy that's going on, that requires people to have good internet access, quality telecommunication services, and hopefully video services here in the next year or so. And really what we've been doing since I've been here the last 3 years is really building a network that can support that. We're delivering products like Ethernet to all the government facilities. We're in the process of doing it for all the government facilities. We have most of the major ones hooked up today, and we're working on the smaller facilities now. And making broadband available to virtually every home in the community. And that's a big part of what we're doing, making the network much more reliable. We have a very robust fiber ring here to provide good quality services to the community. And that's the backbone of development. It's the backbone of education. It's the backbone of economic development in any part of the country, but especially here in Indian country.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the economic development. As we drove in here, we saw quite a few businesses that are around here, and it seems like they're becoming more and more, I don't want to say dependent on you, but they are dependent on you for these pipes. So maybe you can fill us in a little bit about what's going on out there.
Well, absolutely. When businesses locate here, they're here for a number of reasons, and it's a great location, access to the Phoenix metropolitan area. Obviously, we're just literally across the street from the metropolitan area, and we're a big part of delivering the services that will attract businesses here. They need to be able to get those communication services. They need to be able to get to their customers with voice and data products, and we're there to deliver it. We're now all of our new commercial developments are fiber to the business, not just to the curb, but all the way to the business. We're doing PON solutions, GPON solutions to the businesses, and it's a big part of it's a key part of this community being attractive to a business wanting to locate in the Phoenix area.
Well, one of the things that we saw is your co-location hotel, if you will, where you actually can outsource some of the problems that a business would have in terms of you provide hosting and that sort of thing, or space for hosting. Is that right?
Well, absolutely. We've got a nice little co-location facility where our customers can buy cabinet space. They can, with it, they get protected power, they get protected air conditioning, they get generator backup, with protected power, of course. And they've got secure location, they got cameras, they got controlled access, so it's a great little niche. And then we can deliver them connectivity at Ethernet level out to their businesses, so they don't have to worry about generator maintenance and batteries going dead on them and that type of thing. So yes, it's a value add to our customers.
And this, it seems like you've designed this new facility we're in for kind of future proofing in terms of the even to the flooring.
Absolutely. You know, we're trying to look for the future. You'll notice there's not a lot of luxury built into this facility, but a lot of technology enhancements. It gives us flexibility in designing our changing our design should we need to in the future. And yeah, we did a lot of thinking about the future when we built this facility.
And one of the things that I've been struck with, as I've heard stories about what you guys are doing, is just it does help the community in terms of the people itself. We spoke to Jonathan a little bit earlier.
The reservation's grown real fast and real big, and there's a lot of services that are out there right now. I mean, it's probably quadrupled, if not more than that.
And even in the 70s and early 80s, you weren't that far away from the major interstate, right? I-10?
No, it's probably about 4 or 5 miles away from the interstate. I-10, yeah.
That's amazing. Well, Jonathan, thank you very much. I really appreciate your story. Yeah.
We're wholly owned and operated by the Gila River Indian community, and over almost 2/3 of our employees are Native American. Approximately slightly less than half of our employees are members of this Indian reservation, and actually over 70% of our total employment base is minority. So we are proactive in that area in employing the local residents of this community, and we also have a very aggressive apprenticeship program. We fund 5 positions that are pure apprentices. They can be in any part of our operation, whether it be accounting, whether it be customer service, network, outside plant, public relations, and it's a great opportunity for community members who may not have had all the education they need or the experience to come into the company, learn a trade, and hopefully we're going to train them and they're going to come work for us at some point. But if that doesn't happen to be an opening, then we help them find employment within the community operations, or we'll help place them outside the community. So it's an opportunity for us to enhance the lives of people in this community.
So one of the things with the co-location business is that's not restricted, obviously, to this reservation. You do have quite a few activities that are actually off reservation.
Oh, absolutely. Through our Select branch, we actually have facilities going into the Phoenix market, and so we actually have access to deliver co-location space to customers that might be outside the reservation. So yeah, we're looking for business wherever we can to enhance this operation, to enhance the revenue stream, and yeah, it's definitely a part of the future growth of this company.
So, Mike, I have one last question. Does everyone at work here has to be a Cheesehead fan?
Actually, that's a pretty important part of working for this company. I catch a lot of grief when the Packers lose, but it's been kind of a fun week this week. So.
Well, and it is the championship next week, and good luck with the Packers.
Thank you,
Mike. Thank you very much for your time, and
thank you.
Good luck with everything here.
Thank you.